In the 6th millennium BC, an epic battle raged across the heavens. The leader of the Watchers, Azazel, rebelled against the Almighty and led 1/3 of the angels astray. They fell from grace, forsaking the light of the divine for the shadows of human flesh. Their punishment was swift and brutal. They were banished to the abyss, a place so terrible that even the gods refused to look upon it. But according to some ancient texts, this may only be a temporary confinement. For the Book of Enoch tells us that one day the seal of the abyss will be broken, and the fallen angels will rise again, bringing with them the end of days and the apocalypse. So where exactly is this prison located? Is there any truth to these terrifying prophecies? And if the fallen angels are released, how will they affect our world? This is the terrifying truth about the prison beneath the earth where fallen angels are kept forever. We've heard about hell and its torment, but the fate of the fallen angels in the Book of Enoch is much worse. In Christian theology, the ultimate destination for Satan and his demons is a place called hell, also known as the lake of fire or the second death. The souls of the wicked are sentenced here after the final judgment, condemned to spend eternity suffering in the presence of the divine. However, the fate of the fallen angels is far more grim. They are locked away in the abyss, an ancient prison whose location is unknown and which is concealed from human sight. According to the apocryphal Book of Enoch, the abyss is located deep within the earth, hidden from mortal view and shrouded in mystery. It's described as a bottomless pit filled with fire and smoke, where fallen angels writhe in agony. The abyss is a place of immense darkness, cold and sorrow, where the fallen angels are cursed to spend their eternity, unable to escape the depths of their imprisonment. This makes the abyss a far more terrifying place than hell, because those who are sent there don't have the hope of redemption or the chance to escape. Instead, they're trapped in eternal darkness, forced to face the consequences of their actions for all of eternity. The description of the abyss aligns with other depictions of hellish realms found in ancient texts and mythology, such as the Hindu legend of the Nagaloka, a dark, soulless realm where evil spirits reside. Similarly, the ancient Greeks believed that the entrance to hell was located deep in the earth, guarded by the three-headed dog Cerberus. These stories reflect a common belief in ancient cultures that the underworld was a dangerous and terrifying place, a realm that should be avoided at all costs. The idea of the abyss as a hidden prison also draws comparisons to the biblical account of the fallen angels in the Book of Genesis. After their transgression, these heavenly beings were banished from the presence of the Lord and scattered across the earth. The exact location of their exile is not specified, but it's implied that they were hidden from human sight, just as the abyss is concealed from the eyes of mortals. The notion of fallen angels themselves is found in various religious and mythological traditions. In Jewish and Christian thought, fallen angels are angels who rebelled against the divine order and chose to follow Satan in his defiance of God. Similarly, in Islamic tradition, the jinn are supernatural beings that can choose between good and evil, with some of them falling to wickedness and becoming devils. However, it's important to note that the concept of fallen angels is not universally accepted and is often viewed as a matter of personal belief. Those who do believe in fallen angels may have different interpretations of their nature, origins, and ultimate fate. Now we know what awaits the fallen ones, but why did they deserve such a horrible fate? The story of the fallen angels in the Book of Enoch dates back to a time long before the creation of man. According to this ancient text, there were two groups of angels created by God, the Ben Elohim and the Ben Yahweh. The Ben Elohim were the sons of God, the firstborn spirits, who were created before the physical world came into existence. On the other hand, the Ben Yahweh were the sons of man, who were created later and were destined to live on earth. It was among the Ben Elohim that a group of angels known as the Watchers became enamored with human women and chose to leave the heavenly realm to be with them. Led by the chief rebel, Azazel, the Watchers abandoned their divine purpose and forsook the ways of God, choosing instead to pursue their own desires. This act of disobedience and rebellion marked a significant turning point in the narrative of the Book of Enoch, setting in motion a chain of events that would have profound consequences for both the spiritual and physical realms. As the Watchers descended from the heavens to be with human women, they began to share their knowledge and power with mortals, teaching them forbidden arts like astrology, alchemy, and sword-making. This exchange of knowledge while seemingly beneficial to humanity, was seen as a violation of the divine order established by God. The Watchers, now tainted by their contact with human sin and corruption, became a force for evil in the world, leading humanity further astray from the path of righteousness. Their presence among humans also resulted in the production of giants, offspring born from the union of fallen angels and mortal women. These giants, colossal in size and strength, posed a threat to the balance of the world and further disrupted the harmony intended by God. As the consequences of their actions unfolded, it became clear that the Watchers had not only corrupted themselves, but had also corrupted humanity and threatened the very fabric of creation. This led to their ultimate fate, banishment to the abyss. The Book of Enoch describes the punishment of the fallen angels as a brutal and merciless one, befitting their status as traitors to the divine order. Upon their transgression, God unleashed the power of heaven to punish the Watchers, binding them in chains and hurling them into the depths of the abyss. This ancient text portrays fallen angels as being imprisoned in a state of perpetual darkness, cut off from the presence of God and the light of heaven. The abyss itself is depicted as a terrifying and inescapable prison, symbolizing the utter despair that awaited the Watchers. According to the Book of Enoch, the fallen angels were subjected to a fate worse than death, a fate that condemned them to an eternity of suffering and torment. The revelation of the abyss and the release of the fallen angels has been interpreted in different ways throughout history. Some believe that the opening of the abyss, as described in Revelation, is a literal event that will occur during the end times, marking a period of great tribulation and upheaval. This interpretation suggests that the release of the fallen angels will bring with it a surge of evil and wickedness into the world, leading to a final confrontation between good and evil. Others interpret the opening of the abyss more symbolically, seeing it as a representation of the unleashing of evil forces that have been held in check. This interpretation suggests that the release of the fallen angels is a metaphor for the emergence of evil and corruption that exists within humanity, which will ultimately be defeated by the forces of good. The potential return of the fallen angels has raised concerns and speculation about their motives and intentions. Some believe that the fallen angels seek revenge against God and humanity for their banishment and eternal damnation. If released, they could potentially wreak havoc, using their immense power and knowledge to corrupt and deceive those in their path. Others believe that the fallen angels, driven by their own selfish desires, would once again seek to dominate and control humanity, using their advanced knowledge and powers to subjugate and exploit mortals for their own benefit. The idea of fallen angels holds a prominent place in religious and mythological traditions, capturing the imagination of countless believers and skeptics alike. While the concept may be rooted in ancient texts and beliefs, its relevance and impact continue to resonate in modern times. For those who believe in the existence of fallen angels, the prospect of their return raises questions about free will and the struggle between good and evil. It serves as a reminder of the constant battle between light and darkness that exists within the human soul. Whether viewed as malevolent supernatural beings or as symbolic representations of the darker aspects of humanity, the fallen angels captured in the abyss continue to fascinate and terrify us. The notion of their eventual release serves as a cautionary tale, urging us to remain vigilant against the forces of darkness and to strive for righteousness and justice in our own lives. The abyss in many ways serves as a metaphor for the depths of human depravity and the lengths to which the human heart can sink. The fallen angels, trapped in their eternal prison, become a symbol of the consequences of unchecked ambition and the dangers of straying from the path of virtue. Their story serves as a reminder of the importance of moral responsibility and the need for self-restraint in the pursuit of knowledge and power. The Book of Enoch offers a glimpse into the complexities of the fallen angels, portraying them not only as rebellious traitors, but also as complex beings capable of great love, knowledge, and wisdom. Their fall from grace becomes a tragedy, a tale of how pride and lust can lead even the most divine of beings into darkness. The fascination with fallen angels transcends religious boundaries, finding expression in art, literature, and popular culture. Their image has been immortalized in paintings, sculptures, and literary works, serving as an enduring source of inspiration for creative minds throughout history. Whether depicted as terrifying monsters or as tragic figures of lost innocence, the fallen angels continue to captivate our imagination, Thank you for watching. Please like and share this video if you enjoyed it and find it valuable. Let us know your thoughts and perspectives in the comments below.